Barcelona prepares a pleasant surprise for its fans regarding its historic stadium, Camp Nou. Barcelona is preparing a pleasant surprise for its fans with the start of the new calendar year, related to their return to the team's historic stadium, Camp Nou. Barcelona has been absent from playing its matches at Camp Nou since it was closed at the end of May 2023 for expansion and development work to increase the seating capacity, with a massive budget of 1.5 billion euros. The newspaper Mundo Deportivo revealed that Barcelona is preparing to return to Camp Nou after the end of the first half of La Liga and after their final group stage match in the Champions League against Atalanta, scheduled for 29 January 2025. The report indicated that Barcelona will leave the Olympic Stadium of Luis Companys in the last week of January 2025, most likely during the match against Valencia or Deportivo Alaves on the 2nd of February of the same year. Mundo Deportivo also explained that if Barcelona progresses beyond the group stage in the Champions League, they will request UEFA's permission to hold their knockout stage matches at Camp Nou, where up to 60% of the stadium's full capacity will be available. Barcelona is anticipating massive revenue from reopening Camp Nou, as the main stadium's increased capacity will allow for more attendees and more season ticket holders. A Clásico off the pitch. A deal ignites the rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Reports have revealed that Real Madrid, under the presidency of Florentino Perez, has entered a fierce competition with Barcelona to secure a strong defensive signing. Both Real Madrid and Barcelona are keen on signing the young Brazilian defender Murillo from Nottingham Forest, given his outstanding performances in the English Premier League. The Football España website confirmed that Nottingham Forest is awaiting a substantial financial offer to agree to sell Murillo. And if the club is relegated to the Championship, the asking price for the young star will decrease. It added, "It is not expected that either club will make an offer during the January transfer window, and both are likely to wait until the summer, as the young Brazilian player desires to experience playing in the Champions League, which is not currently possible with his current team." Barcelona moves to sign Lewandowski's replacement. Reports have revealed that Barcelona is looking to sign a replacement for Polish striker Robert Lewandowski next summer. Barcelona will host Young Boys this Tuesday evening at the Montjuic Stadium as part of the second round of the Champions League group stage. Journalist Miguel Sanz, from the Catalan newspaper Sport, reported that Barcelona wants to bring in a striker next summer, regardless of whether Lewandowski stays for another year or not. The journalist noted that Barcelona is aware Lewandowski will either retire or leave soon due to his age, so they have already started searching for a replacement for the coming years. Currently, Robert Lewandowski is at the top of La Liga's goal-scoring chart with 6 goals this season. Szczęsny passes medical examination at Barcelona. Former Juventus goalkeeper Wojciech Szczęsny has passed his medical examination at Barcelona in preparation for his move to the Catalan team in the coming hours. Fabrizio Romano, a transfer market expert, wrote on his X account that Wojciech Szczęsny passed his medical at Barcelona. He added, "The agreement for his transfer to Barcelona until June 2025 has been finalized, and everything is ready for him to become the new goalkeeper for Barca." Reports have indicated that Szczęsny will watch the Barcelona vs. Young Boys Champions League match from the stands today, Tuesday. Barcelona will register Szczęsny as a replacement for Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who suffered a knee tendon injury during the Villarreal match last week. Ter Stegen is expected to be out until the end of the current season, according to several reports. Flick will rely on Barcelona's starting lineup. Barcelona coach Hansi Flick said today, Monday, that his team is looking to forget their defeat in their Champions League opener against Monaco by relying on their starting lineup when they host Swiss side Young Boys. Flick hopes for the return of midfielder Frankie de Jong tomorrow, Tuesday, as Barcelona looks to recover after 2 losses in 10 days against Monaco in the Champions League and Osasuna in La Liga. The German coach is suffering from injuries, with Dani Olmo, Ronald Araujo, Gavi, and goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen all absent for the match. Flick had the Young Boys match in mind, which is why he didn't start Lamine Yamal and Rafinha in the 4-2 loss to Osasuna in La Liga. Dutchman de Jong, 27, hasn't played any matches since April due to an ankle injury and also missed the European Championship due to not fully recovering. Flick told reporters, "We will play with the team we believe is best to win against young boys. It's true we lost the first match against Monaco, but we shouldn't be depressed. We need to regain balance after the defeat against Osasuna. We have to play with minimal mistakes and take responsibility." He added, "We need to be in top form, and getting Frankie back is great news, even if it's just for 5 or 10 minutes. If the opportunity arises, he will play." Flick had earlier said that resting key players led to the team's first domestic loss of the season against Osasuna, ending a streak of 7 wins. Young boys will visit Barcelona after a 3-0 home loss to Aston Villa in their Champions League opener. When asked whether the 5-time Champions League winner had lost respect after their defeat to Monaco, Flick said, "I'm sure we can win. We play good and enjoyable football. If we need to earn our opponent's respect again, we will work hard for that." UEFA's first-time decision against Barcelona before the upcoming Champions League match.
Vâng, và trước khi tiếp tục video, thì các quý vị đang xem video thấy hay thì like, comment và đăng ký ủng hộ kênh với nhé. Một lần nữa xin chân thành cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều.
Amid rising controversy over contentious refereeing decisions faced by FC Barcelona in previous matches, whether in the local league or the Champions League, UEFA has decided to take additional steps to ensure the integrity and fairness of the matches involving the Catalan team. This decision comes in response to repeated complaints from Barcelona's management and fans about the team being subjected to unfair refereeing decisions that directly impacted its results, particularly in European competitions. UEFA's decision to protect Barcelona from refereeing mistakes. In a recent official statement, UEFA confirmed its commitment to ensuring that all matches under its banner are fair and free from significant refereeing errors. The statement indicated that UEFA would work on raising the standards of refereeing in the Champions League, with particular attention to highly competitive matches like Barcelona's, to ensure no team is subject to unfair officiating. The statement read, "We are committed to ensuring that every team in the Champions League, including Barcelona, receives full justice in refereeing. We will work on improving the use of VAR, video assistant referee technology, to ensure no refereeing mistakes affect the course of matches and their outcomes. Additional measures before the next match." Among the measures UEFA will take ahead of Barcelona's upcoming match next Tuesday, the presence of VAR will be enhanced to ensure a thorough review of every controversial refereeing decision. Additionally, a team of the most experienced international referees will be appointed to officiate sensitive matches to ensure professional handling of any contentious situations. In this context, a UEFA official said, "We recognize that clubs like Barcelona rely on fair refereeing to ensure just results. We have listened carefully to the previous complaints and understand how important it is for clubs to feel that justice is served on the pitch. Therefore, we will provide additional support for referees and ensure that VAR technology works optimally in every refereeing case." Barcelona's reaction to UEFA's decision. In response, Barcelona's management expressed relief over the decision, praising the steps taken by UEFA to ensure the fairness of the competition. The management confirmed that the team is fully prepared for the upcoming match, with the hope that these measures will be sufficient to prevent a repeat of the errors witnessed in previous matches. A club official said, "We thank UEFA for its quick response to our complaints. We believe that these steps will contribute to improving the quality of refereeing and ensuring that we have fair opportunities in the upcoming matches. Our goal has always been to compete with honor, and we expect to be able to focus on football without being subjected to unfair refereeing." Some Barcelona players also indicated that their focus is now on the upcoming match, hoping the team can deliver a strong performance without worrying about refereeing. One player said, "We trust that UEFA will do everything necessary to ensure the matches are fair. As a team, our goal is to give our best on the pitch, and we hope that no unfair refereeing decisions will hinder us." Expectations for the upcoming match. Barcelona's upcoming match on Tuesday is a significant opportunity for the team to regain its shine in the Champions League. With UEFA taking these measures to ensure the fairness of refereeing, the match is expected to be free from controversial errors that could affect its outcome. The Catalan team will enter the match with high spirits, knowing that there is a robust system in place to monitor refereeing and ensure that every decision taken will be in favor of fair play. Barcelona's fans will also have greater confidence in the refereeing system following these measures, as they will feel that the team won't be subjected to unfair refereeing as in some previous matches. The fan support for the Catalan team is expected to be strong during the match, with hopes that the team can achieve a positive result to boost its chances of progressing in the tournament. In conclusion, UEFA's step to enhance refereeing standards and ensure Barcelona's protection from refereeing mistakes sends a strong message to all teams participating in the Champions League that integrity and fairness are the foundation of competition. With improvements to VAR technology and the appointment of highly experienced referees, everyone can expect fairer matches and more accurate decisions in the coming weeks. Barcelona, like any other team, deserves to play in a fair environment where results are determined by performance on the pitch and not by inaccurate refereeing decisions. A reassuring message from Hansi Flick to Barcelona fans ahead of the young boys' clash in the Champions League. Barcelona suffered a defeat in the first round of the Champions League against Monaco, losing 2-1. Hansi Flick's press conference before the young boys' match in the Champions League. How do you feel ahead of your first Champions League match at home with Barcelona? We have analyzed our opponent the way we wanted to. Against Aston Villa, they were a brave team with great changes, and we need to be cautious. We want our team to be brave as well, but we need to have the right mentality. Were you surprised by the level of play you faced in the Osasuna match? Our mission is always to play to win and handle the pressure. We need to forget what happened against Monaco and Osasuna. We are playing at home in the Champions League, and we need to play strongly. Against Osasuna, we had to make some decisions because some players needed rest after the Champions League game. What's the plan after De Jong's return from a long absence? Frankie's return is amazing news. He's an important player for us, and it's great to see injured players gradually coming back. By the end of October, we might have more players returning. Frankie's commitment has been fantastic. He's a great player who wants to help the team. We've spoken with him, and we want him with us. He might not be ready to play even 45 minutes, but we will manage him properly. Did you watch the Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid match and the crowd trouble that occurred? We need to identify who these fans are. In the end, fans come to support their teams, but some engage in extreme actions. Do you think Barcelona has less room for error in the Champions League? We need to improve against young boys and win the match. We lost the first game, but we cannot dwell on it. Now, we need to get our first 3 points, and we'll do that at home. There are upcoming challenges, so we need to win as many points as possible. Injured players, substitutes, and Garcia's sending off in midfield? We'll see how things go with Frankie, and we'll assess which players are ready to play. We need to minimize our mistakes, make sure we are well positioned on the pitch, and impose our playing style. Szczęsny has arrived in Barcelona. Will he be the main goalkeeper in the future? I don't want to talk about players who are not part of the team, and right now he isn't. No player is guaranteed to be a starter. That's a rule I've set. I've spoken with him, but I can't share more details. Once the signing is official, we'll talk. Perhaps on Saturday. The time has come to return. Barcelona's expected lineup against young boys in the Champions League. Hansi Flick, head coach of the first football team at Barcelona, has settled on the Catalan team's lineup for their match against young boys this Tuesday evening. As part of the Champions League competition, the whistle for the Barcelona versus Young Boys match will blow this Tuesday evening at 10 p.m. Cairo and Mecca time, and at 11 p.m. Abu Dhabi time. Barcelona's expected lineup to face Young Boys in the Champions League. Goalkeeper, Iñaki Peña. Defense, Alejandro Balde, Íñigo Martínez, Pau Cubarsí, Jules Koundé. Midfield, Pedri González, Héctor Fort, Pau Victor. Attack, Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha. Channels. Broadcasting Barcelona versus Young Boys. Barcelona announces the renewal of their absent stars contract. Barcelona announced today, Monday, the renewal of one of the team's players' contracts, despite the long-term injury he suffered. Barcelona issued an official statement announcing that they had reached an agreement with player Marc Bernal, regarding the renewal of his contract until 30th June 2026, when his role as a player in the under-19 reserve team ends, with an option to extend for a further 3 years. According to Barcelona's statement, the release clause in Bernal's contract is valued at €500 million. Bernal was promoted to Barcelona's first team at the beginning of the current season under coach Hansi Flick, but he suffered a cruciate ligament rupture during the third-round La Liga match against Rayo Vallecano, and he will be absent until the end of the season. Barcelona is preparing to face Young Boys tomorrow, Tuesday, in the second round of the Champions League.